Incoming transmission standby. Welcome to the Nod News Network. Several outlets previously reported that Washington was moving closer to approving ATACMS deliveries. The White House does not plan to announce a decision on deliveries of long-range missiles to Ukraine during President Vladimir Zelensky's upcoming visit to Washington, news website Axios reported on Saturday, citing sources. According to one Ukrainian source, Kyiv had hoped U.S. President Joe Biden would green-light shipments of the Army tactical missile systems, ATACMS, following his meeting with Zelensky on Thursday. However, an unnamed U.S. official told Axios that while the issue was raised during U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken's trip to Kyiv last week, there is still a debate within the Biden administration about the supply of ATACMS. The Axios article follows reports from Western media outlets including CNN, The Financial Times, and ABC News, claiming that the U.S. administration was edging closer to a decision on the matter. A Politico report earlier this month said that while Ukrainian officials expected the move to be approved by the time of Zelensky's visit to Washington, U.S. officials viewed the timeline as too tight. Ukraine has long been requesting ATACMS, which have a range of up to 300 kilometers, but Washington has so far been reluctant to oblige, citing concerns they could be used for strikes deep inside Russia, triggering an escalation of the conflict. However, Ukraine has already received long-range Storm Shadow and Scalp missiles from the UK and France, respectively, which is used to strike targets including civilian infrastructure in Donbass and the Crimean Peninsula. On Friday, U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan confirmed that Washington would likely approve a new military assistance package for Kyiv sometime next week. He expressed confidence that the U.S. Congress would agree to continue supporting Ukraine despite growing skepticism from Republican lawmakers. Russia has repeatedly warned the West not to send weapons to Ukraine, saying that would only prolong the conflict and not change the outcome. Russian President Vladimir Putin also noted that the more Western long-range missile systems arrive in Ukraine, the more Moscow will have to shift the threat away from our borders. This has been the Nod News Network, transmission complete.